Good.
Here it is.
I think we're on.
I think so.
Camera's rolling.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Amen to that.
And Happy New Year out there in TV land.
How is everybody? I hope your 2018, the start of it at least, is a wonderful time. And we're very excited at Scott Robertson Associates because it's our 10th anniversary.
28th day of the month, so please send all your cards, candy, flowers, set them for delivery on the 28th or on or about the 28th. That's our day.
And condolences, since we've been married for all intents and purposes,
Right.
business-wise,
Business-wise.
for 10 years, and we
Right.
haven't killed each other.
Right, no divorce, no divorce anticipated.
Nope, all
Or
is good.
contemplated.
No way.
Right.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's, and interesting things happening in January. January, I think, is a lucky month for Scott Robertson Associates. 10 years ago, we started Scott Robertson Associates.
We did.
This month, in 2018, we will start our new background screening company in Brazil. So we're going to be doing a direct Brazilian background screening for Brazilian companies with our Brazilian partners. And that's a big deal, something that's been a year in the making. Several trips back and forth to Brazil to get that started, but we are ready to launch in Brazil. Você fala português?
No.
Quem fala? Okay, well, so much for that part. But anyway, it's exciting stuff for us. Really good.
I think so. I think it's going to be great. And the technology that's being used down there is technology that we're looking to bring up into our business here in the United States. And the technology really gets the information a lot quicker. And we're looking to see how well it works down south, and then possibly bring it up to our end and use it for our clients and get that information that they need so much quicker.
And more information to follow as we kind of develop systems. Of course, here in the United States, criminal records are public records and accessible through the court. Don't go to the police agency to get dispositional information, which is what you need on a criminal case. You don't really. Somebody being arrested is okay. That's good, nice to know information, but dispositional information is what we're talking about. And this is what our technology will provide as we kind of develop that over the next several months. More to follow. We will certainly tell you about that.
Yeah, we look forward to that too as well. So with that being the 10th anniversary, we can't thank our long-term clients as well as our short-term clients that have been with us. We've grown very nicely over the course of the years, and a lot of that growth, Robert, was from referrals from our current clients.
Absolutely, and it's the best, the best gift that you can give us is a referral to a company that you may know, or perhaps a colleague makes an inquiry about who do you use for background screening. When you refer Scott Robertson Associates, who we truly appreciate that.
Sure.
And Andy, you're right. We did grow over the last 10 years, and we have a substantial staff.
We do. We do. We have a great staff. We have 11 employees now, and then of course Robert and I. And we're looking to expand even further because the growth is going to be very good for us this year. And so there'll be more employees. But the beauty of our employees, Robert, is that many of our clients have personal relationships with them.
Yes.
They know who they are, they speak to them on the phone, they recognize their voices, and they only want to talk to them as opposed to you and I, which we're kind of hurt.
Well, no. Well, we are a little bit because you kind of step back a little bit, but our names and cell phone numbers still appear on our website.
Yep.
And if we have a client that needs to talk to us directly, please don't hesitate ever to call us. We still take the calls, either you or I take the calls after hours, over the weekends. If you call into Scott Roberts on a Saturday or Sunday, need a report, need a clarification, forgot your password, you're going to reach either Andy or I. You're not going to be at some call center with someone that doesn't know what they're talking about. You're going to be talking to one of the owners.
Yep.
And I think that's an important aspect of that. In that regard, we've been answering the phone after hours for the last 10 years.
Nothing's changed since we left police work.
No, that's right. Well, you used to have the duty when you were the duty captain or whatever, and you had to take the calls.
Yep.
And I remember taking a call when I was a trooper, I was a lieutenant, had to drive 40 miles to get to a troop car accident, and That's the way it is.
And still today, but at least we don't have to drive, we have the
No.
internet, so that's
That's
the
right,
beauty
yeah,
of it.
we just have to have a couple of minutes to jump on the computer, and that's great.
Yeah.
So, all of those things are really good, Andy, all good, positive things for us.
I think that we've been blessed. In fact, I know we've been blessed, and we have great clients, and we've got a great staff, which makes Scott Roberts what it is today. Obviously, we're accredited. We're 6 months into being accredited. We're very proud of that, and that differentiates us from the myriad of other background screening companies because we do it right, we do it by the law, and you'll have very little worry as to compliance issues with Scott Roberts and Associates. So with that all being said, Rob, we've got to bring some other news to our
Yeah, well,
clients.
that's the part we were trying to, work around, and it's not something that, as we mentioned in a notice letter that we're going to send out, that we're really proud about, but something that's necessary. And we talked about expansion, we talked about increases in staff, and everybody knows the seriousness and the need for good health insurance and benefits for staff. If you want quality work, you got to have quality staff to do that work. I believe that we do, and Scott Roberts provides quality benefits for our staff. Health insurance here for all of our staff is paid for by Scott Roberts and Associates. Staff does not contribute a penny to their individual health insurance plans through Florida Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Correct.
A great program, but that also comes with the responsibilities to pay for those health insurance increases, wage benefits increases, and so to that regard, we are going to send an announcement out effective February 1 that is going to be a very modest, very, very modest 5% price increase across the board. So if you're paying $1, you're going to pay $1.05. If you're paying $10, you're going to pay $10.50. So it's really a very, very modest increase, and we'll be sending those notice letters out to all clients who are going to receive that.
Sure.
Contractual clients under contract, obviously, we have some federal contracts. There's a contract in place. Those contracts will not be affected, obviously, because there's a contract requirement.
What I'd like to tell you, though, is that it's not only the cost of benefits that we've provided our staff, but over the course of the 10 years, Scott Roberts has never raised its prices at all. And we've had vendors that provide us our services to some degree, and they continually raise their rates. So it's been 10 years, and it seems like a terrible coincidence, 10 years, and here we are, unfortunately, announcing a raise of the pricing of our structure. But the costs have gone up tremendously over the 10 years. Robert and I have made it a commitment to not pass those off to you. It's now gotten to the point where we just have to ask for that modest increase. And I also would caution, though, that if that 5% is going to be a problem and you think you're going to go and want to find another vendor, of course you're free to do that. But I don't think you understand, and if you do, then this is going to make a lot of sense to you. The quality of the service that we provide you, it just can't be compared with the other vendors, other background screening companies. And Robert and I are committed to that. And so if there is an issue of that 5%, reach out to us, talk to us, and we'll see what we can do. But at this juncture, it's gotten to be cost prohibitive not to pass along a modest 5% increase. And we don't anticipate on doing this very much more in the future, to be honest with you.
I think our pricing is extremely competitive in the first instance. We've carried that pricing forward for the 10-year period for the most part.
Sure.
And a 5% modest increase is really warranted at this particular point in time. And it really, quite frankly, everybody should know it's not going to us, to Andy or myself. It's the benefits, the wages, the health insurance for our staff, and we want to provide for them, and that's our motivation.
Sure.
So once again, in that regard, or in any regard in regards to the background screening process, please don't ever hesitate to call us on the phone. I want to emphasize that, as Andy said, we are an accredited agency. One of the several thousand background screening companies in the United States, there are less than 100 that are accredited by the National Association. We're very proud of that particular fact. That's what you get when you do business with Scott Robertson Associates. You get Andy and I, you get a tremendous, very competent, dedicated staff, all of whom are Fair Credit Reporting Act certified, and you get constant attention. Really, weekends, off hours, you can call us.
Sure.
We're available.
And we enjoy it. We actually enjoy working with our clients regardless of the hour. Obviously, 2 o'clock in the morning, we may not be as happy, but we'll still take your call.
If I hear the phone, I'm going to answer it.
There you go. It's simple as that. So we can't thank you enough for your business, and we really want you to enjoy your 2018, make it a healthy, prosperous one, and the best to you and your families.
Thank you. Thank you for 10 wonderful years. We look forward to 10 more.
Amen to that.
Bye-bye.